Hi, welcome again in my channel. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share. And today we'll read Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day, Walt Disney by Lady Bird. One blustery day, Winnie the Pooh decides to visit his friends in the 100-acre wood. But when he reached Piglet's fine house in the beech tree, something quite unexpected happened to both of them. It was one of those blustery days in the 100-acre wood, and Winnie the Pooh was sitting in his thoughtful spot. This was his special place for sitting and thinking. Pooh was wondering what to do when he suddenly thought, "Why, it's Wednesday. This is my favorite day for visiting friends. I think I'll start with Piglet." Now, Piglet lived in a very fine house in a large peach tree. When Pooh arrived, Piglet was sweeping leaves away from the front door. "I don't mind the leaves that are leaving, it's the leaves that are coming that bother me," said Piglet. "Happy Wednesday, Piglet," said Pooh. But Piglet didn't have time to say anything back to Pooh. Just then, a gust of wind blew very hard and lifted Piglet into the air. "Help me, Pooh!" he cried. Pooh made a grab but only caught the end of Piglet's scarf, and the scarf began to unravel like a ball of string. Very few of all friends could climb so high in the tree, so it was a special treat for him to have visitor. "Well," said all, "this is a nice surprise. Do come in for a cup of tea." He opened the window and Pooh and Piglet flew in. "Happy Wednesday all," said Pooh. The wind was shaking Owl's house backward and forwards. Then it blew very hard, and the house with Owl, Pooh, and Piglet inside crashed to the ground. All of their friends from the 100-acre would come running to help. "I don't think that we will ever be able to fix it," said Christopher Robin, shaking his head. Eeyore was shaking his head too. "You'll be needing another house, Owl," he said. "It might take a day or two, but I'll find one for you." Everyone thought that this was a very good idea. The very blustery day turned into a very blustery night. Outside Pooh's house it rained and rained. By morning the water was very deep and the 100-acre wood was flooded. When Pooh woke up, all the honey pots were floating on the water. Pooh thought that he would eat some honey before it all floated away. He was licking out the bottom of a honey pot when the water floated him right out of the door. At Piglet's house, the water was coming in through the window. He had just written a note which read, "Help, Piglet, me." Piglet put the note in a bottle which floated out of the window and out of the sight. And then Piglet floated out of the window and out of sight. Christopher Robin lived on a hill where the water could not reach, so everyone made their way to his house. Rabbit, Kanga, and Roo arrived in a bathtub. Tigger was helping to paddle. Owl was keeping watch from a tree, but there was not a sign of Pooh and Piglet. It was Roo who spotted the floating bottle with Piglet's note inside. Christopher Robin read out the note and all flew off into the wood to search for Piglet. As he flew over the flood, also Pooh and Piglet floating in the water. They were not far from Christopher Robin's hill. Everyone was waiting at the edge of the water as Pooh and Piglet followed in. "Well done, Pooh," said Christopher Robin. "You've saved Piglet's life. You are a hero." "I am," said Pooh. Christopher Robin said that as soon as the flood was over, he would give a hero's party for Pooh. Finally, the rain stopped and Christopher Robin gave the hero's party. Everyone was there except Ayayor. He arrived late. "I found a house for all," he said. "Follow me." So they all followed Ayayor through the 100-acre wood. He led them right to Piglet's fine house in the beech tree. Ayayor stood in front of Piglet's door and asked everyone to take a good look at Owl's fine new home. But everyone looked at Piglet. "Well," said Christopher Robin, "this is just the house for all. What do you think, Piglet?" And then Piglet did a noble thing. "Yes," he said, "this is just the house for all, and I hope he will be very happy."